Uh, so hello guys, welcome back to one of the Leetcode live stream of coding contest 354, and it will start within like 1 minute 7 seconds. So yeah. Uh, I got some comments like regarding you should explain the procedure. So yeah, it is very hard to explain while you are coding because you are also like sometimes you do hit and try like this will work or not. So yeah, I will definitely try it this time to explain the approach. And yesterday I forgot to upload the like I have started at coded stream, but the voice was not recorded, so I think today it's fine. Okay, then you can start within 28 seconds on the screen. Fine. Okay, it will start within 20. I'm boilerplate ready here. And okay, okay, so let's begin with. Okay, the first problem is related to some squares, beauty, index, and substring part. Okay, you are given an what is the last problem? Medium, easy. Oh, it's hard point. You're given one index integer array nums of index n, an element nums of I of index I, especially if I divides n, that is n modulo I equals to 0, each spatial elements. Okay, so we just have to do. Okay, I think it's I is starting from one base indexing. I plus plus. What I can actually do is int x equals to nums of I minus 1 if n modulo I. I'm doing else part, then answer plus equals to x star 1 ll star x. Okay, fine. I'm just checking and just adding the value. Okay, where it is, and okay. Okay, it's 5 and 54. I modulo I equals to 0, so that is like 1, 2, and 4. I minus 1 answer plus equals to. I think why it is giving this. It's 1 to 1. Okay. It have taken lots of time. Okay, 21 and 63. Okay, you are given a zero index array nums and a positive integer k. In one operation, you can do the following: choose an index I that hasn't been chosen before from the range 0 to nums minus 1. Okay, replace nums of y with any integer in a range of n minus n. Okay, the beauty of an array is the length of the longest subsequence consisting of equal elements. Okay, the beauty of the array is the length of the. Okay, the maximum possible beauty of an array now after applying the approximation. Okay, this looks good. Okay, okay, so it's 4 4. Okay, so common elements I have to find it out. Okay, so what I can do is I can use, okay, so the maximum value of nums of I is 10 to the power 5 and k is 10 to the power 5. So just think it can maximum goes to, suppose if it is 0, then it can maximum goes to 10 to the power something related to 5 or minus 10 to the power 5. So what I can actually do is, mm, okay, okay, I got that. Okay, just I can make it as 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 10 to the power 5 now. Okay, fine. dp comma 0 comma size of dp. Perfect. Then what I can actually do is int I. Okay, what I can do is I just iterate in nums, and what I can actually do is I can find the minimum value, and what my minimum value should be, it should be I minus k. Suppose if here in the same element, if I choose the particular index 4, wait, that is same, here I am 6, so that comes out to be 4. Okay, so that should be the minimum value, and what will be the maximum value? It should be I plus k. Okay, so what I can actually do is I can do dp of 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1000 plus minimum value plus plus, and what I can actually do is 1000 plus mx plus 1 minus minus, because for that particular index we don't want that particular value to be further. Okay, I can do at least once now. Okay, we can replace the integer with nums of I minus k or nums of I plus k. Okay, so for that particular range will be open for us. Okay, fine, fine, fine. I'm getting the question. Okay, then what I can actually do is for int I equals to 0, I less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do it equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fine. I plus plus int answer equals to dp of 0, dp of I plus equals to dp of I minus 1. What I can actually do is answer is equals to max of answer comma dp of I, and I can return answer. If I got everything, if I have implemented it correct, I think we are good to go. It is 3 and it is coming out to be 4. Okay, just give me a second. If I add that particular index, if I subtract that, then it won't be any problem. This should be fine, this should be fine. Okay, I think we are good to go. Perfect. Okay, I will explain that later. We can move on. I think that was a good question. Okay, 80 people solved that. We are given an element x of an integer array nums and length n is dominant if frequency of x star 2 is greater than n. Okay, an element x of an integer array arr of length m is dominant if frequency of x. You are given a zero index array nums of length n with one dominant element. Okay, you can split the nums at an index I into two array nums of I and nums of I plus 1 command, but the split is only valid if, okay, for that particular index I cannot choose the last particular element. Okay, got it. And has the same dominant element. Okay, has the same number, no, it should be has the same dominant element. Okay, got it. Okay, okay, we just have to split that, the minimum index of valid splits. We can split the array into at two index to obtain, in this array we can do this. Okay, we have to find the minimum index, for that it is valid. This is only for one element you're given. Okay, it's only one element. What we can actually do is, okay, this is simple now. We just have to find initially the dominant element, and we just have to replace, or like we just calculate at which particular index I'm getting the following value over there, and it should be the minimum index of valid states. We got it, like, because 2, and for that particular index I should get 2. Okay, so let's find that which is the particular. Okay, it should be m of I plus plus. What we can actually do is, I have to find the minimum value, you know. Okay, so the maximum frequency I have to find of that particular element. Okay, int mx equals to 0, and what I can do is int val equals 0. I know I can find maximum element by many other ways, but currently I am not thinking in that direction. So if I dot second is greater than, or it should be is greater than max, then what I can actually do is val equals to I dot first. Okay, and I have to update the maximum value equals to I dot second. So here I will get the particular value 2 and its frequency over there. So let me define frequency as m of 12. Okay, so this should be my current frequency. Now I'm maintaining count over here. Point int I equals 0, I less than nums dot size minus 1 I plus plus. Okay, what I can actually do is, I can do count plus equals to nums of I equals to val. Okay, so this will increment my count if I get a particular value over there, and int its frequency will be equals to 2 star count. Okay, and okay, and here I am doing frequency minus equals to nums of I equals to val, because for that particular index we won't have to do that. Okay, so I'm just calculating the frequency. I'm doing subtraction over there, and this should be f1, this should be f2, would be equals to 2 star frequency, because this will be the frequency on the left side. Okay, so if my f1 is greater than, f1 should be greater than, I guess. Okay, if f1 is greater than I plus 1, okay, this would be fine, and f2 is greater than n minus I. Let it be, suppose it's 5, so 5 minus 0, so we should have that element over there. Okay, so it should be greater than the following particular size, then I can return I plus 1, or I can return minus 1 over here. Okay, I haven't defined n. Okay, 3, 5 and minus 1. Okay, it's zero base indexing, so I have to just return I think zero base indexing. Yeah, it's zero base indexing. 2, 4 and minus 1, but let me rethink it. Let me think it once, because I don't want penalty. Okay, so frequency minus equals to, I think it's recording. Oh yeah, I think perfect. Okay, so if the frequency is greater than equals to I plus 1, which is the current element array, and but the split is valid only if this particular holds true, and what I'm actually doing is, I am doing it for I minus 1, and the current value will be n minus 0 minus 1. That should be the length of the remaining array. I think we are good to go. I think I have written 2, 4 and minus 1. Okay, this is fine. How many people made that? Okay, bad. I have taken the last that particular time for that, na, so that's why. Okay, I'm interested how many people solve second. Great. And this one. Okay, you are given a string words of an array of strings forbidden. Okay, a string is called valid if none of its substrings are present in forbidden. Okay, so for that particular word, a substring should not present in the forbidden. Fine. Return the length of the longest valid substring of a string word. Okay, any constraint relief? Okay, forbidden length is quite good. But yeah, it doesn't matter because forbidden is 10 to the power 5, so it will ultimately goes to 10 to the power 6. Okay, whenever there should be a string or something like that concept, you should think of like try because it is optimized technique, or it will goes to somewhere around that you have heard KMP algorithm. So I think we should go into that direction, but let's think. Okay, lead code for that particular substring. We don't want any of the particular string to be done over there. So we have to find the length of the maximum. We can think of binary search also. I think so. Let's see. Okay, so LE, LTCOD, TC will also be there, and TCODE. That is fine. Okay, if I do the binary search on length now, then it won't work. Like it might work, but we can't iterate on forbidden and then again to the string because that should be 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 6, and that will be a trouble. Okay. Okay, this is giving me some hint that for that particular index, I can iterate and I can either check for that particular way. Okay, so if I iterate for E, like for E, then I can think of like I can go till 10 again, I can go till 10 again, and I can just check whether that particular string is there in that particular thing or not. And if it is there, then I can mark it as like, yeah, this particular string is visited for me, and I just have to iterate and move it on. Because that particular valid string is there in the particular length of an array, so that's why. Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, that string should be forbidden. That is the way. Okay, so what I can do is visited. Okay, that this should be n. Okay, I don't want compiler error again, so I can do s dot size. And yeah, I'm redefining because I can't write words again and again, and I'm defining this as t. Okay, fine. What I can do is I can initialize this visited by 1. Okay, visited 1 comma size of visited. Okay, we can't initialize it with 1, or I think it's -1 and 0. So okay, no problem. I will initialize it by running a loop. There is no requirement of this particular statement. Okay, this is done. Then what I can actually do is I can take a map of string comma int m. I think this is fine because I will get that particular index. Okay. For int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. For int j equals to I, j is less than equals to n, j plus plus, and count equals to 10 because the maximum length it is taking is as 10. So yeah. Okay, what I can actually do is string mid. This should be the current string. Mid will be equals to, so let me define my time complexity is 10 to the power 7. So if there is any constraint that it might work, it might won't work, because every time I have to check for that now. So that's the problem. What should I do is, I think that won't matter. Okay, let's try mid plus equals to s of j. Okay, if m of mid, okay, so if I won't find that particular string in that, look, okay, if I find that particular string, what I can actually do is for int k equals to I, k is less than equals to j, I can do k plus plus visited of k equals to 0. Okay, okay, now my answer equals to visited of 0 for auto. And okay, so if visited of I equals to 0, that it means that my previous equals to 0, else previous plus plus. Okay, answer is equals to max of answer comma previous. Okay, s int count, perfect, it's coming out to be 2 and 3. Okay, very bad. Let's see. Okay, a should won't be there. Oh, here how it is 4. Aha, arey. It's 20 people solved. I think it's binary search, but like what should I do? I should pass a parameter as the minimum length. I can do it on minimum length, fine. Then for that particular length, I have to take the particular value over there. And but what if my minimum? Okay, my minimum length will be my particular substring over there, and I can pass it. I can concatenate and I can do subtraction, and later on I will find that yeah, this is the valid string. And but what if see, this is a particular string which I have taken it over here, then how will I check that whether the substring is a part of it or not a part of it? Suppose like see, I have taken this is my particular length of string 5, then what you will actually do over there? You got the string. Now how to check that if this particular any substring of this can be there? Okay, this is a completely wrong approach. I forgot about some other edge cases. Hmm. So if I have that string, then see, I'm logging it over here for that particular index I'm calculating for each string I'm giving, and you have to check whether this particular substring. Okay, I required a try, and that is for sure. Okay, now let's think peacefully about how to handle the cases. Okay, see, I can do a binary search part. I will get a particular length string. Then the just point is whether that particular string either contains that particular value or not. That's the major point. Okay, it's fine now. Suppose see, if I find that, then I don't have to iterate completely over here. I just have to mark that this particular index string, like initialization of this can't be happened. Okay, but what if this particular initialization won't happen and later on we get the few parts and then we can move on. Okay. Okay, give me a second. I'm just typing, like writing and seeing whether this will work or not. Mm. Hmm, I was expecting that. Hmm, I think I'm missing something. It's not that difficult because people are solving that. I can search for existing of a particular substring in a string. I think this might work. Frequency of a substring. I'm just thinking whether how I will get that particular string. If it clicks now, then we are done with the solution because the pre-computation I can do it easily. Okay, for a particular index, can I store whether the last index which I can take, what all index I can take on, what all index I won't able to take? Is it possible? Just a second. Sorry, I got some household cleaning box. So, okay, where we are thinking that how to take that particular substring. Okay, okay, I got it. Okay, so see, if I find this particular value now, what I can actually do is, if okay, this is mn, if mn dot find of, if mn of find of j, here I have to do count minus. ओके, सो अगर मान लो कि मेरे को मिड मिलता है, अगर मेरे को j की वैल्यू नहीं मिलती है, इट मीन्स दैट वो कभी नहीं, अगर मान लो कि मेरे को मिल जाती है तो mn is equals to mean of mn of j equals to mean of mn of j comma ith value, because that particular string will be a blockage of that. Else mn of j equals to I. Okay, now what I have to actually do is, I am good with this ith part. Okay, that particular index I won't able to take. So what I can actually do is I can just take the previous index. So suppose if I value is 7, then 7 minus 7, 0 1 2, so 2 minus 0. Okay, answer is equals to max of answer comma if okay, I just want one more, that is okay previous. So let previous acceptable block is 0. Okay, then what I can do is previous is equals to if m dot nahi mn dot find of I is not equals to mn dot end. What I can actually do is previous equals to max of previous comma mn of I, because this should be the, this should not be mean, this should be max, because whichever maximum value you will get, that value will be blockage for him. Okay, previous is equals to max of previous comma mn of I. Okay, and this should be the blockage of that. What I can do is answer is equals to max of, okay, that should be the particular thing which is blocking them. So for that next particular index, that should be the valid one. Okay, so what I can actually here thinking of is, this is the blockage for that. So this should be previous answer comma I minus previous. Three and three. Okay, how? I'm just interested in previous. Okay, so for this particular thing, my previous will be 0, perfect. For BC, my previous will be 1. Okay, so I can just take B. I am fine with that. For this, my previous will be equals to 1 because I can't take BC, so it is 1. For this also it is 1. And for this particular index, it will change to 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Perfect, perfect. So it should be, this won't take, this should you can take, this you can take. So what I can difference, the minimum difference is 2. Okay, just a second, what I can do is I can print I and previous. Okay, I can do backslash and over. Okay, so for 0 it is 0, so we are not getting anything over there. Why? Okay, this was the next blocking element. This should be 1. Should be. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting 4 and 4, but I'm not sure whether this is correct or not. Just a second, I will make sure. Okay, so let me take C B A B C. Okay, suppose here my previous is -1. I'm not getting it. Okay, let me add C over here. Then what should be my answer? It should be 3. Just a second. How it is 3? Okay, B and C. It's taking like that. And for that particular index, I'm not getting anything because that C is already occupied over there. And the particular thing of blockage should be equals to the ith index. So I'm taking that blockage, that the last blockage should be equals to this. I'm just subtracting that value from here so that I can get the particular index. And I think we are good to go. I think so. Yeah. Okay, let's see. 4 and 4. Okay, time limit exceed. How? And this won't be any problem, no? Okay, they want me to take some unordered things. So I can't take this now. Look, visited is not at all required, okay? So I'm removing this visited so that creation won't take much time over there. Here I have count. Okay, unordered. Okay, this is the correct solution. I just want to optimize some of the other thing, then we are good to go. I think 500 plus people should make this. Wait, it's 300. Okay, I think this is correct approach because it should give me wrong answer if my approach was wrong. But yeah, I just have to make sure which is the previous blockage, and yeah, I'm good to go with that. Mm, Okay, if this is giving me the problem now, then big issue. Let me try it once more because I've taken unordered and this find function here also I have used find. Okay, here I can do it is max now, so I can do simply. This will give TL and that the test case is hidden. Okay, but why it is giving TLE? I'm not getting it because as soon as I okay mention time complexity. No? What is n over here? I think adding a new value will be problem. Oh, fine. With searching, I have optimized. I think this is the final thing I can do. The searching part was a mistake. Fine, fine, fine. We are done with the solution. Looks good. I think how many people made that? 500. If I think try should, we can't use set, yeah, because it takes much complexity. Okay, so let me explain the solution. Here, this is try implementation, which you get on my GitHub link. I will give it into my YouTube channel, like description. And yeah, here I am creating a try and an object of that, and I'm inserting a string into that particular try. Now, like those who don't know try, I can explain that try is basically, it will search optimally whether the string is present in this particular vector or not. Okay, so you don't have to think about it. Like if you gone through one of the two videos, which is I think created by, it is not Striver, it is someone else. Just I don't remember. I will put the link over there. You can go and refer that. So what this mini mn is storing over here is, suppose this is the particular index. Now for this particular index, which is the maximum index which I can go here for this particular string? For this particular index, if I end it over here, what is a minimum value on the left side which I can start? That is a particular thing. Okay, so for, let me give an example over here. See, this is a. Okay, so if I am standing over here, then I can take a, but this is the index which I won't able to take. So my minimum is storing that particular thing over here. Okay, and what I'm actually doing is, why here I have think of that count should be less than equals to 10, because here they have mentioned that forbidden I dot length should always be less than equals to 10. Okay, so there is no use of like searching for 11 and 12 space. So like I have think in that way. I think they had given such a small constraint to this factor only, so that we can just iterate it till 10. Okay, here I'm taking the previous as -1, because I'm assuming that my minimum index which I can take currently is -1, and I'm taking the maximum value of previous over here. It is just because that for this particular character, if I won't able to take just next to that character. Okay, so what I can actually do is I can maintain a particular previous index which I can able to take, and for each particular index I'm iterating and just taking maximum value over here. Okay, I think this is a complex thing. If you sit and think, you might get what I'm telling so fast, but yeah, you will get it surely. And let me see how many people have made the other question. I think it is here. Okay. Yes. Mm, okay, we are moving to this part. Okay, I'm 475. I think it will go still 700, I think, because this rank won't sustain much because Chinese people will also join. So yeah. Okay, 548. Okay, hope for the best. Let's see. Like never run behind the rank. You just have to solve 3 or 4. That is more than enough. Yeah. Okay, so let me tell the third problem solution. If yeah, okay. So what it is telling that we just have to calculate the frequency of that particular character, which is just one in that particular array, and we just have to calculate whether the frequency star 2 should be greater than m. Okay, so that particular character should be a dominant array, and that particular like both the half should be dominant. Okay, and this can only be happen when we just have that particular character in that. Suppose here it is 33333, so I am just calculating that particular thing. Suppose if I am splitting it over here, it won't work because the frequency should be greater. The left side is the dominant one, but the right side is not the dominant one because 3 star 2 is 6, which is not greater than the length of this right side array. In left half, yeah, again it is dominant, but in right half it won't be because 2 star 2 is 4, which is less than equals, which is less than 5. Okay, so like here I'm getting -1 over here. This is a simple code which can be easily doable. I think I have taken much time in coding this, that's why I am a bit behind right now, but yeah, fine. In second one, I think majorly people is struggling in second one. I think so. It is made by 4,000 people. Oh yeah. See, the third one is completed by 6,000 people, and the second one is completed by 5,000 people. Okay. That is, it is simple. That see, if you are given a range, just think of like creating an array and then storing the index, and then iterate it in the basis of the prefix sum, and you can get the answer. It is pretty simple. I have here used this to like manage the negative value because I can see that suppose if my nums is 0, then the minimum value which I will able to make is -10 to the power 5. Okay, so which won't be able to store in the DP, and it might give me a runtime error because yeah, it might give me a runtime error. So here see, it is 10. So what the minimum value you can make is -9 from this. Okay, so how you will store -9 in this DP? You are just putting 1000 over here and calculating it again, like the new index. Okay, and I think no need to tell the first question. 10,000 people has made it, I think so, or 14,000. Okay, nice. It's simple. I have taken time in this also, but yeah, finally we ended somewhere around 475. It might goes more, 492. Anyways, I got two wrong submission, which is a penalty time, so I will end it up in 1.8. Okay, it's 9.4. Okay, fine. So thank you for watching the stream. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section, and you can go to my uh, Leetcode ID and you can see my solution here as well. Like it should be publicized within 5 or 10 minutes after the contest. So yeah, you can do that. This is my handle, Jayatiwala 10125. Yeah. So thank you for watching the stream. Bye bye.